There are two new methods right now that will earn you tons of platinum. If you invest time and effort, then the greater the platinum yield on these two methods. But I would just like to remind you also that there's an OG method right now that don't require too much grinding, and you can always profit platinum per day without spending that much time playing the hell out of Warframe. This method is good if you are looking to save up platinum so that you can buy new stuff from new content with the premium currency. So what is this method? It's the simple syndicate standing farm which you can access in your orbiter near the navigation system. This method has undergone drastic change, and instead of doing syndicate missions to farm points or even use the sigils to gain syndicate from getting affinity, you can just go to the syndicate menu now, select a syndicate of your choice, then pledge, and earn syndicate points while doing any missions that you want. 15% of accumulated affinity is converted into standing. Aside from that, you could always gain faction standing by completing daily syndicate alerts or turning in syndicate medallions found in said missions. Take note that there's a limit to how much standings you can acquire every day, and it depends on your mastery rank. Right now, I'm at mastery rank 29, which allows me to farm 30,000 plus standings per day. I can then use this to buy mostly augment mods in my chosen syndicate. Right now, I have 2 syndicates active, which are Red Veil and Steel Meridian. What you would want to do is go to warframe.market, then put all augment mods in your syndicates in selling order. Every day that I log into Warframe, I always have someone buying augments, and that would profit me around 10 to 15 platinum per day, which is an easy 70 to 105 platinum per week. And this is spending just like 30 minutes doing some random steel path missions in the game. Another thing that I can recommend is that going to relay for those affinity boosters blessed by mastery rank 30 or higher players. If you don't have affinity booster or don't want to buy any, then you can have a free 25% boost in affinity for 3 hours. The syndicate farming is also great, especially if you are leveling warframes and weapons in Sanctuary Onslaught or steel path levels such as the survival mission in Alara Jupiter. In my case, it would take a couple of steel path level missions without any booster to max rank the syndicate standings. And if you really want to farm tons of platinum every week, then you have the Omnia Fissure and the Void Cascade missions right now. The Omnia Fissure allows you to crack any relic in the Void mission, and this is one of the hottest missions in Warframe currently. In fact, there will always be a team running Omnia Fissure missions even in public queues. If you do the Steel Path levels, then we'll also farm Steel Essence from Acolytes in exchange for things in the Steel Honor Shop from Teshin. On the other hand, Void Cascade mission is the best when it comes to farming arcanes which are used in the Arcane Dissolution system. In Steel Path levels of this mission, you will have better yield as you will also gain arcane drops from Steel Path acolytes you killed. Each Thrax unit in the Void Cascade mission has the chance to drop a random Zariman arcane and increase this chance by equipping a mod drop chance booster, which doesn't just affect endo and mod gains, but also arcanes dropped by enemies within the Void Cascade mission. Now, the best case scenario is when you have an Omnia Void Cascade Fissure and Steel Path levels. This is by fact the best farming spot as you will get arcanes and prime parts, which are the primary items needed to get platinum. By the way, I'm always aiming to buy arcanes from the Eidolon collection in the Arcane Dissolution system. This is just me, but I prefer to get arcanes that will sell fast in the market, and in this collection you will get Arcane Grace, Arcane Guardian, Arcane Avenger, and the best of them all, Arcane Energize, which I often sell quick in Warframe.market at max rank. If you get lucky and roll enough Arcane Energize in the collection to max the arcane out, then you can sell it on the market for an average price of 700 platinum right now. However, please be mindful of the luck factor, as you may end up not getting a single Arcane Energize after spending that much time in Void Cascade mission just to farm all those arcanes and turn them into Phosphor. The same goes with the Omnia Fissure mission, which requires good luck to get rare prime parts you can sell on the market. By the way, I don't usually go for set items right now as I'm kind of impatient. What I usually do is just sell those rare prime parts that cost decent amount of platinum, and then turn those prime trash that only sells for platinum into ducats. This way I might get a good prime mod from the Void Trader which I can upgrade and just sell it at max rank. In the case of the standing farm, however, it doesn't require any luck factor, and you'll be spending little time and effort on the method every day to earn at least 100 platinum per week. Again, it's not that much compared to grinding both Omnia Fissure and Void Cascade every day, but not all players are doing this method, as I know that you might have things such as farming specific warframes or weapons, and you only want to spend a couple of minutes to get platinum. The standing grind is by far the easiest and could give you a good amount of platinum if you always do it. Finally, I would also like to add in this video that you can also profit from the Night of Nabris event right now. And for those players who are new to the game, then you can farm mother tokens right now from level 40 to 60 bounty, and then exchange these tokens in the Nabris shop for Exodia Contagion. The more max rank Exodia Contagion you can farm now, the better your profit will be, but don't sell it just yet and wait for a couple of months until the prices of Exodia Contagion will normalize. Because of the Nabris event, the price of Exodia Contagion dropped, and it's better if you wait for a couple of months before selling all those stacks. It's not a game played by impatient players, but I promise you the profit will be worth it and you'll be able to buy things that you want in the game easily. There's really no secret method right now to obtaining platinum, and hell, you don't need to buy a course or subscribe into a Patreon membership just to get tips on how to earn tons of platinum right now. The reality is, if you play the game, then most likely you'll end up getting stuff that you can sell for platinum. And in all of my videos, I am just showing you those items that are currently profitable in the market and then where and how to farm them easily. So that's all about it. I hope that you find this video useful. Before leaving, please help us with the YouTube algorithm by simply liking and subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you again in our next video.